Cursed Heirloom. I want to tell you a story. In the heart of a picturesque small town nestled among the rolling hills, there stood a grand old mansion known as Waverley House. It was a place where whispers of the past echoed through its dimly lit halls, and where generations of a once prominent family had lived and loved. However, the Waverleys were known not for their wealth or charm, but for a cursed family heirloom that had plagued them for centuries. The cursed heirloom was a portrait of a mysterious woman named Elowen Waverley. She was said to be the black sheep of the family, an enigmatic figure who had brought disgrace and tragedy upon her kin. Elowen's piercing eyes seemed to follow you, and her Mona Lisa-like smile hinted at secrets unknown. The curse had taken root long ago, when Elowen's reckless behaviour led to the downfall of the family's fortune. Her wild affairs and extravagant lifestyle had drained the Waverley coffers, leaving them in financial ruin. As the years passed, her malevolent influence seemed to transcend the confines of the portrait, wreaking havoc on the lives of her descendants. The first to fall victim was the eldest Waverley son, Geoffrey. He fell in love with a beautiful woman named Isabella, but the relationship ended in heartbreak when she mysteriously vanished. Some said they heard her weeping in the corridors of Waverley House, as if she were trapped there for all eternity. The curse's grip tightened on each generation. Marriages crumbled, fortunes evaporated, and health deteriorated. No Waverley ever lived a life free of misfortune, and it was said that Elowen's portrait grew darker and more malevolent with each passing year. Meredith Waverley, the last living descendant of the once proud family, was determined to break the curse that had plagued her family for centuries. She had spent years researching Elowen's life and her own family history, trying to uncover the source of the curse. One rainy evening, Meredith ventured into the dusty, dimly lit attic of Waverley House. She stumbled upon an old diary belonging to Elowen herself. In its pages, she discovered a heartbreaking story of a woman who had been forced into a loveless marriage, and the portrait painted to capture her inner turmoil. Meredith realized that the key to breaking the curse was not through anger or defiance, but through understanding and forgiveness. She held the diary in her hands, tears streaming down her face, and whispered a heartfelt apology to Elowen for all the pain and suffering the curse had caused. In that moment, something remarkable happened. The portrait of Elowen Waverley began to transform. Her eyes lost their icy glare, and her smile became warm and inviting. Meredith felt a sudden wave of relief wash over her, as if a heavy burden had been lifted. Over the next few years, Waverley House underwent a profound transformation. The curse lifted, and the Waverleys found happiness, love, and prosperity once again. The family portrait of Elowen Waverley, now free of its malevolence, became a symbol of hope rather than misfortune. And so, the cursed family heirloom that had haunted the Waverleys for generations was finally put to rest, its power broken by an act of compassion and understanding. The mansion echoed with laughter once more, and the legacy of the Waverleys was no longer one of misfortune, but of resilience, forgiveness, and redemption.